What is up, guys? Gamer Dude back once again, bringing you some more God of War New Game Plus content. So I'm doing it because it's something a little bit different from Spider-Man. My channel's been littered with Spider-Man lately, so I just want something a tad different, and because I still love the God of War game. So before we begin, I want to give you all a huge shout out. Thank you all so much for the support. Appreciate the views and likes and comments. I have several more videos on the way. I do apologise for my 2-day absence as well. I've been working constantly non-stop on late shifts, and I've basically just not had the time to upload anything. So what I want to talk about today with God of War is Santa Monica Studios have dropped a new update, if you didn't know already. We're now on 1.33. So according to the official changelog, the new update has added some minor changes and differences. So 133, it includes performance and stability improvements. Sounds familiar to 1.32. Not going to go into it though. Well, the devs recently pushed out New Game Plus, as we all know. I'm currently playing New Game Plus now, and it seems to be that there's been a number of issues since the New Game Plus dropped, because it seems like they just rushed it out. So, as I said, many players since the release of New Game Plus have been complaining that there's been a number of issues with the game, and this update is supposedly meant to fix all of them. I mean, I don't know what people are whinging about, because I haven't had any problems with the game. So do let me know in the comments if you guys have had problems with the game since New Game Plus. But anyway, here's what they supposedly fixed. It adds fixing and crashing issues, so blue screens and whatnot.
Okay. Obviously the marriage to
It adds fixing for stuttering characters during cutscenes, lag issues, and of course again it adds performance and stability improvements. Now once again, as I've said, I'm not really sure it needed it, because I haven't had any problems with the game.
But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption.
But yeah, do let me know in the comments if you guys have.
And at long last he broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared.
Blazon, what is up? Thank you for tuning in.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft.
I am also hooked on Spider-Man, but I fancied something a little bit different, because I'm getting far too carried away with Spider-Man. My channel has just been littered with nothing but Spider-Man lately. So I've been trying to do something different.
Even to defend
yeah, but that being said as well, I've got loads of those new attachments added to my weapons, and I've not had any problems with them whatsoever.
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
I lied.
So I've come back to God of War basically for this update as well.
That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm saying things.
I've also come back to it just so I don't get too carried away on Spider-Man. I'm like 63% complete on Spider-Man now. I've unlocked all but 4 suits. I'm pretty sure I'm close to completing Act 2. So I really don't want to push myself on that game. I really don't want to complete it. I'm also playing God of War 3 Remastered as well, and I'm putting together a little mashup video of all their cutscenes. That'll be ready when I complete the game, obviously. No, I didn't experience any issues with it either, Blazon. I think it's just people that have played it too much and maybe, I don't know, damaged the programming of the game or something, I don't know.
Hey, look who's back up and...
So where am I going for this? Ah.
Didn't I tell you it'd be fine?
For Spider-Man, for the 100%, you're going to need to get all those secret photo ops that I mentioned to you. So far I've got 25, so I'm in the running for it. But there's 50 secret photo ops, so it's going to be quite difficult to find them all. My favourite suit, I'm kind of alternating between Stark and Classic. I know you get given the Classic suit anyway, but I'm alternating between the Stark suit and the Classic suit. I do like the 2099 suit though, even though it is missing the spider symbol on its back.
I wonder if I wrote it.
And God of War 3 is very savage. It is completely different to this one. It feels a hell of a lot harder than this one as well.
Is that the answer there?
Says Earth.
Swallows death, brings forth life.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know why it
that's
says
the
it's black.
lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do.
I've been playing so much Spider-Man lately, I've completely forgotten all the buttons for this
Just
game.
leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye, a god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
I do like the
one
black
mentions
cat
places
suit that
I've
you
never
get when
heard
you track her down as well.
Seems Tyr
It's
really
the
likes
only
to
suit that sort of
Tyr believed
resembles the
mind,
symbiote
not
suit.
might, was
That's
key to
really
preventing
cool.
war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not.
I'll be doing
Odin always
another live
hoarded
stream on
knowledge,
Spider-Man a bit
gathering
later as well.
jealously. Tyr was
Just wanted to get some of this
sharing with his
done and out of the way and cover the new
For
update.
this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world
And I've
over.
been absent for 2 days, so I fancied something different.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the Giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the Giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin.
Look, glitter.
I suspect he
Glitter
had
coming off me.
something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim town.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the Giants working together.
Where is this Black Root?
Don't know. I've never been in here.
The stone! That has
See,
to
one
be
thing
it.
I've noticed the difference from the older God of Wars to this one. In the older God of Wars you could jump, in this one you can only roll, which is really weird. So, as I say, I've been playing God of War 3 Remastered, because it's free on the PlayStation Store right now. You can jump a lot on that, you even get wings sprouting out of his back. So, where is that in this game? Did they just choose not to include it?
Easy.
No. Just kind of hoping, though. So what now?
Yeah, exactly. This game does drop a lot of hints as to the next game that's going to be in the franchise. Don't
Rather
need
a
that.
trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? But... We'll get back to this later.
Ah, a skiing dude from my homeland. Used to have one of my own back in the day. You should take it, boy.
Yes, boy. Take it. We might need to butter bread somewhere on our travels.
This is why no one likes you.
Yeah, it is like the developers that make the game, so Santa Monica Studios, it is like they completely forget about Kratos' previous weapons. Like, the wings sprouting out of his back, being able to jump. Just anything related to that, really.
Move it or you may lose it, brother.
I think I already have lost it. I didn't do it in time. It's too far away. It feels like I'm playing a completely new game again, because it's been a couple of weeks since I last played this, so obviously I'm getting used to all the buttons again. And I've been playing God of War 3, so I've gotten used to that sort of style of button bashing. Yeah, no matter how mad I get, I'll never try to kill you. Then we see a prophecy foreseeing that exact moment.
Well, that's unfriendly.
You don't say. I'm not too fond of this part of the game.
Small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
So those small passages could, you know, they could have been used for us. We could have used them.
Careful, brother. Leah's not here to bring you back. You're cutting too.
Look at that!
This part's interesting though, because it shows a small piece of Kratos' history which he quickly pushes out of the way so Atreus doesn't see it. Well, of course he's going to see it anyway. Anything you try to hide from a kid, they're going to see anyway.
What'd you find?
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
I mean, now I've played God of War 3 and I'm playing this one again, I can really tell the difference in Kratos' voice. Christopher Judge has a much deeper voice than the original Kratos.
That's from a great desert land very far from here.
Do gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many.
Oh my,
gods.
yes.
Good or bad?
Not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
When you completely forget what to do. Duh. Finally, some action. And of course, because I've been playing God of War 3, immediately I went to press square and triangle to attack. Ow. Ow. A little rusty. Stop asking me if I'm okay, Atreus, and chuck me a healing stone. Yeah, so as I say folks, after this live stream, about an hour after, I'm going to be going live with Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man has actually had an update recently as well, and I would like to cover what that's gone over. I've also got several more videos on the way with for Spider-Man, so stay tuned for that as well. Damn, I really forgot how hard this was. There's another weapon that came in handy on the previous God of War game as well that isn't in this game, and it's the Bow of Osiris.
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow. That was almost an
That piece of shit, what is up? Thank you for tuning in. You finally finished it on Give Me God of War. Damn. It took me a long time to finish it on Give Me God of War.
Stands to reason the second ring should behave like the first. Capture the win.
Oh, now he chucks me one.
No sweat.
Oh really? So like once you complete the challenge tokens, are there just, can you not get any more? I mean, have you finished them on like bronze, silver, and gold? Because I've only done one of the Taskmaster challenges. Damn it, missed it again. I need to work on my aim. Says that and then gets it. Ah, Destiny. Any of my previous subscribers, old subscribers watching this now will know I am not a Destiny fan. I slit on Destiny so bad.
Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
Yeah, if you complete the Spider-Man challenges on gold,
I know.
you get, I think, 4 challenge tokens rather than the 2. Ow.
And I thought those saws were scary.
That was surprisingly easy than I remember.
Skull and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Liked them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
Oh, I remember this one. It's that stupid challenge.
Don't you enjoy it at all?
I've never really liked Destiny because it's one of those games where it's just all PvP, and I'm not really into that sort of style. I mean, I can deal with Call of Duty because that's got a campaign mode, and you know, if you get bored of campaign, you just go online for a bit. But
Maybe it was her gift.
other than that, I'm not really into that sort of stuff.
I don't see another trap for the,
Winds of Hell? Maybe we can get up to one of those balconies for a better look.
So yeah, the trouble with me doing a God of War 3 video for all the cutscenes, I can only seem to edit it on Share Factory on the PlayStation as I'm playing it through. And the trouble is Share Factory only gives you 83 minutes of gameplay. And so far I'm already at 63 minutes, and I'm not even halfway through the game. There we are, headless. I mean, actually, since bringing up the update again, since this update, I'm noticing there are some issues with the audio. Because I've got it playing through the headset, so you can't hear double audio over the top of itself. And there is a huge issue with the audio. It seems to be cutting in and out.
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Perhaps this isn't about speed at all. Is there someplace else the winds can go?
Oh no, what I mean is with live streaming you can stream as long as you want, but when you're editing singular clips and putting them all together, you can only have so long with the PlayStation, using the PlayStation editor.
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin. Clever.
Do. Alright. Oh, I was in there. Oh, this one takes the piss.
The room's slower. What's going on?
Trap!
Father!
Boy, get out of here!
I'm fine. How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall.
But there are 3 of them. What do I do?
Atreus, focus! You can do this!
Please hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Hati's the silver one. He hunts the moon. Skull's gold and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. These are out of order.
Good boy!
So the moon goes on the left, sun on the right. With Midgard in the middle, but which bar do I pull?
The left! The middle!
Ah, crap.
Middle, quickly!
Can I get them in order? Moon left, sun right. With Midgard in the middle.
Left!
I'm totally gonna drown here.
Middle bar!
Moon on the left, sun on the right. Midgard in the middle.
Left, boy! Middle bar! Hold the right!
Moon, Midgard, sun. Moon,
Left! Right! Middle, quickly!
What?
The middle!
Oh, no way. They're in the wrong place. And I'm about to drown.
Father, no! Father, get up!
Take 2.
Middle bar! Left, boy! The middle!
Sun on the right, Midgard in the middle.
Middle bar.
I realised my mistake.
Left. Middle quickly.
Moon, Midgard, Sun. Moon, Midgard, Sun. Think.
Right.
Get it!
Well, can't drown. Guess that's something.
Yeah, it's a bit strange as this part. I mean, it makes me kind of wind back to the Uncharted series games with the sort of challenges that it partakes in, especially in this section of the game in Tyr's Temple. It does have a very Uncharted vibe to it.
Boy, you have to stop that chain.
Ow!
I do not know.
That's a vote of confidence.
Wait, I know what to do.
The knife?
There's no other way. It's not working. That should have worked.
It's difficult to decipher which is Midgard and which is the moon.
But it saved you.
Not the moon, sorry. Which is Midgard and which is the sun. I think it's because his mother's knife was somewhat enchanted.
Let's go see what Tyr's got for us.
So because her knife was somewhat enchanted, that would sort of stop the chain more than a regular knife would.
There it is. We've got it.
I remember this part being a lot harder than it was. Then again, give me God of War mode beforehand. That's probably why.
Yeah. On the day you were born, I made 2 knives, mixing metals from my home and from this land. One for myself, and when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
Touching father-son moment here, bringing a tear to my eye.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men.
And this is where he stops calling him boy.
The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
You will be better.
Power in this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies.
Yeah, I would, because it's kind of a touching family heirloom that you can never really replace or get back.
Good then. Come. Blank.
Wait!
So Kratos touches it and nothing, Atreus touches it and lights up like a Christmas tree. And evidently wakes up a troll.
Did you see it?
Yes!
Are you certain?
I got it. Trust me.
Good then. Aim for the face.
Watch out!
Okay. Oh crap, I forgot there were two of them. Oh god damn it.
Get up, brother!
You see that? I had a quarter bar of health and one fucking tap and I was dead. Kratos giving the knife to Loki, I think it's a symbol that Kratos knows he's come to Midgard to die. Because in a sense, now he's come to Midgard, he's technically mortal and he's feeling his own mortality. Probably why he feels so weak against Baldur in the first time that they fight. Get out of it! Atreus, assistance, give me a healing stone. Well, that was pointless. Atreus is doing more damage than I am. I might just let Atreus pick up the slack. That'll do. Nice healing burst there. That's one of the new perks from New Game Plus. No need to tell me to watch out. I already am watching out because I'm almost dead. I pretty much killed them just by using Atreus. Oh, now he gives me a healing stone.
He was big, but no match for us gods.
I have beaten bigger.
Puny troll.
Yeah. I'm turned around. Which way is the sand bowl back up?
Kratos versus Superman. Kratos would win hands down because, as you say, Kratos' weapons are based on magic and Superman is powerless against magic. It's basically like anything green. Superman's like, ah, green! Okay, so where are we going now? No, nope. Is it?
You're
the Blade of Zeus is in the first game, and in the previous game they're not actually called the Blades of Chaos.
We're so close to the end.
I mean, in God of War 3 you get an awesome weapon off Hades. You get his sort of blades of death, really, and they are absolutely fantastic.
Lemnian wine. The island of Lemnos.
One thing I miss about the previous games is like your specialized powers. Like if you pressed R2, you got help from the Spartans. You got to summon demons and hellcats and whatnot, but you don't get to do that in this game.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Possibly. That's going to be the shadiest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I agree with that. Loki is kind of like your third weapon, but he's limited in what he can do, because if you don't have a decent runic, it takes ages for his arrows to recharge.
Why did you leave your home and come here?
But God of War 3, you have 1, 2, 3, you have 4 different weapons, man. Kratos is seriously overpowered in the other games, and in this one it's like it's showing his age because he can't access those particular powers anymore.
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet, head. We are. We know better.
Uh-huh. Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready.
Ready.
Come.
I actually finished that easier than I did before. First things first, another resurrection stone. Please, if you por favor.
We go where we want. We do what we want. And now we're gonna go see the giants.
Ah, having learned that travel rune to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that magic chisel to good use.
Smart,
Nobody's getting in our way this time. Come on.
See, since I last played it, I was just below level 8, so I was a high level 7. And I've equipped a load of new enchantments and whatnot, and he's seriously getting a decent power up. I mean, my cooldown time could be a little bit better, but I'm not too fussed as long as my other stats are on the way, because I had a really low defense and strength rating beforehand.
You take care now.
So I really do want to thank everyone for tuning in. Whether you're tuning in through the stream or after the stream's finished, either way, thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing a lot of content on Spider-Man and God of War and any other games. I'm also taking requests at the moment, so if it's within my power, if someone sends me a request, I will upload said request.
Another name. Rota.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
I'm gonna tell Sindri on my god.
Spyro, I'm not too sure about that
I may
actually.
have kept your secret too long, but now you will keep.
I didn't
ours.
enjoy it much on the PS1 when I was a kid. I was more of a Crash Bandicoot person. But the remaster actually looks really decent. I mean, I only played the first Spyro game on the PS1, so I don't know why I'm judging it based on that.
I still can't read these.
But yeah, it's something on my wish list. I'm probably gonna get it for my birthday because my birthday is after Christmas.
I can read these now. It says Muspelheim, the Fire Realm, is the gauntlet of the sewer sheriff. Like a magic glove?
Or a series of dangers.
We should go see sometime.
Our young god knows no fear.
Why should we hide where we are? Secrets are Odin's way. Shouldn't we be open? Like Tyr?
Tyr kept secrets too, for good reasons. To protect people. It is wiser to be discreet.
That doesn't mean you should lie to your friends. Or your family.
I'm sure Sindri would understand and do the same, lad. Don't fret.
Yeah, I think that's probably why Kratos was hiding Atreus' heritage from him, because he is technically part mortal.
Yeah, but
So
Tristan
it's
said the journey's
you've
almost
got to
over.
think that much power
What if we get to Jotunheim?
coming to you all at once when you believe you're immortal. It's going to go to your head, isn't it?
Fulfilling your mother's wish is what is important.
Ah! Oh, don't go anywhere. Be with you in 2 shakes.
Father, can I tell him?
No.
Tell me what? Did you put this wheel in your mouth? Oh God, I'll vomit. I'm not kidding. I'll throw up on it.
It is nothing. A family matter.
The dwarf with the OCD.
Oh, I can tell you a thing or two about family matters.
Let me guess. Your brother isn't as talented as you, and his work is junk.
Those things are accurate. Your point?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about
See,
it.
Atreus
Shut
gets pissed
up.
off, and then suddenly the weather starts to
Yeah.
change.
We're sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
That's convenient, don't you think?
All right. That hurt a little. Let's have a look at your gear then.
So he says, let's have a look at your gear, and then wouldn't let me touch him.
Glad I'm still useful to you.
Not really sure I need another Chaos Flame.
Guess you don't need anything from me.
Oh, every time here, there's always enemies here.
Watch your back!
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
thought that was gonna stop us? Okay, which way up?
Yeah, is that the part where you take the flowery-looking girly boat and go back to the house to pick up the Blades of Chaos?
Broken again. You know, I'm starting to question Cinder's skill. Maybe Brock was right all along.
Yeah, you can notice subtle little changes when you're carrying Atreus back. It's like I do kind of miss the ability to jump though, and those wings on his back. That got you places.
Why did you speak to the dwarf like that?
Aren't you sick of hearing about him and his brother?
Of course. But it serves nothing to make an enemy of him.
He should know the truth, even if it hurts.
It was needless and unkind.
Truth is more important than kindness.
Your mother would disagree.
She wasn't a god.
Yes, she was. Enemies. They do tend to spawn out of nowhere in this game. She was one of the gods that could see into the future.
No.
Why not? We're almost there.
Well, she was one of the giants that could see into the future.
After the way you spoke of her, I questioned that.
What? That she wasn't a god?
She was better than a god, and you shall not dishonor her.
It's like pieces of the world tree got lost on her, and you know it's allowed her to see into the future. I love the new game plus, how it let you keep all your weapons and stuff, and I've managed to finally level up the Blades of Chaos fully. Die.
Mimir, if you knew all along that we were gods, why come up with the story about Odin trying to follow us to Jotunheim before we did?
Yeah, I think they did actually. I think that's why they went to get Mimir's second eye back.
And they think we're a threat?
I suppose we can't rule it out. But Odin's ways are subtle, and his purposes are...
Enough about Odin and his whole stupid family.
Yeah, I agree with that, but that's because they're setting him up for the next game. Santa Monica, now that Spider-Man has officially beaten it within a day. Spider-Man sales have beaten God of War sales within a day, and that's absolutely brilliant, to be fair. Santa Monica, because Spider-Man's beaten them in sales, they know they're going to have to really step it up for the next game.
Left side, brother!
Maybe put in a bit more open worldness. As the one thing I noticed about Spider-Man, it felt very Arkham Knight-esque, especially with the fighting styles, the combat styles, and everything to do with that.
I suppose that's Odin's doing too. Nice try. You and Mother always said all gods were evil. But we're not. Tyr wasn't. Freya neither. The Aesir gods, that's who's evil. And you know what? Odin's right. We are a threat. Because we know what they are and we know we can beat them.
Well, not all of them. Not yet.
Magni did his worst, and he's dead. They're no better than us.
Well, I appreciate you sticking around to watch this as well as that, Blazing. I will tune into your next live stream as well. I mean, I've been absent for 2 days because I've been working late, and I've been too exhausted to do anything really. I am Groot. Thank you for tuning in. What is up? How are you doing?
Thor, blame me. Me. For what you did to Magni. My own father called me a coward.
Looks like he did more than that. Move it, or we'll pick up where he left off.
I'll kill you.
Well, I think Freya's going to be a big part in the next game because I think Odin's going to forgive her because Odin's the one that banished her to Midgard. So I think he's going to sort of forgive her, let her back into Asgard, and she's going to be one of the big time bosses in Asgard.
But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
That's what I said to your mother, right before I gave it to her. What are you doing?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
And see, we don't actually see him die. We don't see that son of Thor die. So,
Haven't you been teaching me to kill?
the thing is, what I've learned with all kind of games is, they're not dead until they're dead.
That makes us a target.
And we don't see him die, so he's not dead.
End of days, you are marked. So I teach you to kill, yes, but in defense of yourself.
Cheers for the like, appreciate the like.
Never as an indulgence.
Nobody cared about him anyways. What's the difference?
There are consequences to killing a god.
What?
Real Soul Gaming, what is up? Thanks for tuning in, appreciate it.
Watch your tone, boy.
Whatever.
If you haven't already, you should check out Blazon's channel and I Am Groot's channel. They're on the gaming side of things as well, and the 720 side of things as well. So they would really appreciate a like and a subscribe on any of their videos. So much button bashing.
Watch your back!
Enough of these guys.
I've noticed when you're doing a live stream of Spider-Man, it doesn't copyright it while you're live streaming it. It's only until the live stream is finished and it's finished processing that it blocks it worldwide. You have to remove the music because it's owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers did the music and they are seriously pissy about their music being anywhere else. Even if you get paid to do YouTube videos, they still do not like it.
Keep your wits about you, boy. If Modi found us, Baldur cannot be far.
Good. I have a few words for him too.
No, you do not. You will leave him to me.
So you can kill him. Because that's what we do to our enemies, right? Because he'd do the same to us.
I will do only what is necessary.
And I'll help.
No. Not yet.
Ah, badass Atreus. Didn't need to do anything. I think it's best these days, because developers getting all pissy with copyrights and whatnot, is to just turn off all music before you start any streams. So just go into the options menu and turn off all your music settings.
Oh yeah, this room. But we need a new way up.
So I want to thank everyone for tuning in right now, really do appreciate it. As I've said prior in this stream, I'm just doing something a little bit different to Spider-Man for a change. But do stay tuned in, because I am doing, in fact, a Spider-Man live stream later on today. I've been absent for the last few days because I've been working late shifts, and I really haven't had the energy to carry on. And I bought a resurrection stone, so why didn't the resurrection stone work?
Oh yeah, this room. But we need a new way out.
Give the dog a bone. Okay, screw this. I'm not even asking Atreus to do that, he's just doing it on his own. Okay, so Atreus isn't obeying me.
Are you talking to me? Thought you didn't like my tone.
Yeah, he is kind of sparing him from the world in a sense. But I think he knows that there's really no choice in the matter of where he's going and the path that he's taking. So if it's a glitch that that they know about, why haven't they fixed it with this patch update? Because they've said this patch update is supposed to fix everything like that, but I'm still finding glitches because I'm pressing square for Atreus to fire his arrows and it's not working. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. I'm pressing it right now and he's not firing anything.
I can't learn if you won't teach me.
You do not heed my lessons.
I've done everything you asked, and all I wanted was the truth. Where did you get your fire pits? Why did you hide them? You said there are consequences to killing a god. You used the blades to kill one. Who else did you kill? Before Magnum? How many?
Too many. That's how many. Can we just kick him? Can we just kick him off the elevator? Just like, shut up, Bush. It's a vibe. He's a god.
Fine. Amir, guess what? I know everything I need to know now. I have nothing else to learn.
Ah, congratulations.
No, it starts going through sort of an adolescent version of the Terrible Twos. Let's call it the Godly Twos. In missed puberty as a god, and now he's a god. Is going through the godly puberty. You know, since this new update, the game actually feels worse. I don't know if they've fixed anything, it really feels like they've made it worse. For me, it seems laggier, it seems less responsive. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that while watching the stream. I think that was a bit overkill. So I just grabbed that. And it should have pulled it towards me the first time, but it didn't.
Took care of that one.
Brothers, be warned. The tunnels I'm seeing in the walls up here show signs of recent dragon activity.
We already killed that dragon.
Oh, did you then? Oh, how'd that go?
Killing that dragon is a previous live stream that I did at some point. It's on one of the God of War live streams, so you'll have to tune into those if you want to see that.
Boy.
DLC, I wouldn't call it DLC, if I'm honest. It's basically just an expansion of the game that was already there, so it's exactly the same game, but it's just harder in itself. If that makes any sense at all? I'm not sure if it will. But I'm about ready to end this stream anyway, because I need to have a bite to eat and need to get ready for my next Spider-Man stream. I will be going into detail on that as well, because Spider-Man's recently had an update as well, and I'm not sure what that's covered just yet.
What does this say?
It says...
I'm not
don't
going
wait.
just yet, Groot.
Whatever. We've killed everything else in this mountain. Who else wants a taste?
He had to ask. Let's just chuck everything we've got at it and kill it. Yeah, later. See you later anyway, group. Thanks for tuning in, I really do appreciate it. Oh, damn it. See, now the Resurrection Stone works. Oh, wish I'd have seen that sooner. So to anybody watching the stream, I want to thank you once again. If you haven't done already, do check out Blazon's channel. He's on the gaming scene as well. I Am Groot's on the gaming channel. We have Real Soul Gaming, who's also on the gaming side of things. They would all appreciate a like and a subscribe. I need to remember how to get that up here. I didn't, actually. I didn't know it was getting another season. Be cool if it does. Be interesting to see where it goes after the sort of cliffhanger that we got at the end of the last season. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Nary a minute to spare. Yeah, it's no worries, Blazon. Anytime, you're always showing love to my channel. Always giving me shout outs on your side of things, which I still appreciate. Like I say, I will check out your next future videos. As I've said, just the last few days I've been working late, so I've not had time to even process my own channel for the moment.
Come on, this way. Attack!
Boy!
Why would you do that? Ow.
Okay, brother.
That would be so much better if Atreus gave me a healing stone.
Left flank.
Damn it.
So that's it then?
Come on, this way.
I'm not too fond of Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead anymore. Since the killing off Rick, I don't really see the point in carrying on. Fear the Walking Dead, they killed off Nick. It's like, are they killing off anything that rhymes with Rick? So I think the writers for the shows now have just lost their way.
Fight some hell!
Oh, I'm dead again.
Right, that's just perfect.
This fight could be unavoidable, but it's Atreus being the rebellious kid that he's trying to be, just attacking them all. Ow. Have I got it this time? Well, some of it.
Gonna be alright.
Nope, I'm gonna die again. Oh, he can't get me here. Haha! Winning. I'll just take him out slowly from here.
Everything okay back there?
Right, and on that note, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I think I'm going to end the stream there because, like I say, I'm wanting to do a Spider-Man live stream, and it's getting quite late where I am, so I don't want to be pushing it too late as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the new update for God of War as well, because I've just been playing it through now, and I really don't think they've improved it. If anything, I think they've made it worse. I mean, I've found glitches in the audio, I've found it seems a bit sluggish and slower than usual. I mean, it seemed alright before, if I'm being completely honest with you all. Christian Bustine, thank you for tuning in. We are just about to end this live stream at the moment, but tune back in about an hour or so because I'm going to be doing a Spider-Man live stream. So stay tuned for that. If you're new to the channel as well, hit the subscribe button and notifications banner so you don't miss out on the content. I always subscribers. So yeah, as I said, stay ready for my Spider-Man content. I'll be doing it in about an hour after I've had something to eat and just generally had a bit of a rest. So I've been playing games all day. I've been playing God of War 3 all day because I'm setting up a video on that of all the cutscenes meshed together. Setting up a few more Spider-Man videos as well. I've got a glitch video on the way. I've got that of 5 minutes so far. I can't believe I've found so many glitches in that game. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to you all, appreciate it. This has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I shall catch you all real soon.